What's up, y'all? Welcome to another review by Ryan. A very happy Wednesday to all of you wherever you are at in the world. I hope you all are having a wonderful week so far. In this reaction, we'll be reacting to the first episode of a series I have no idea why I'm watching, called My Stepmom's Daughter. My stepmom's daughter is my ex, otherwise known as my stepsister is my ex-girlfriend. So because there's a lot of serious shows that are in my lineup for this season, including one that I just released my reaction to, the very anticipated Maiden of this season 2, you always have to throw some shows in there to kind of shake things up a little bit and keep things a little spicy. So here we are. I do believe that this is by the same people who did Higehito from last year, for those who may or may not remember that show. So I am anticipating it's going to be a decent show, all things considered, even though the title of it is pretty stupid. So either way, I'll go ahead and read the synopsis for you and give you my quick thought, and then we'll get started. The synopsis of this show is as such. A certain boy and girl in middle school became lovers, flirted with each other, disagreed on trivial things, became more frequently irritated with each other rather than excited, and ended up breaking up at graduation. And so the two of them, Mizuto Irido and Yume Ai, wound up meeting each other in the most unexpected fashion. Isn't it obvious that I'm the elder brother? Isn't it obvious that I'm the elder sister? The children of the partner of their parents' remarriage were ex-lovers. This is so trash. The formal couple, mindful of their parents' feelings, decided on a sibling rule, where the one who becomes conscious of the other as the opposite sex loses. Oh wow, what is this? Kaguya-sama Love is War? My goodness. But when they encounter each other in the bathroom, commute to and from school together, along with the memories of the past and living under the same roof, just how do they disregard each other? So, despite the title, I have learned from the past that you can't knock it till you try it, and this could end up being a decent show. So I'm gonna give it a chance. Higehito, I didn't know how I was gonna feel about that show last year. I thought it was gonna be relatively trash, and it actually ended up being a pretty damn good show in the end, and so I've learned my lesson. I'll always give a show a chance to see how it is. So with that said, I'm looking forward to laughter, I'm looking forward to a little bit of fan service, and hopefully I'm looking forward to a really wholesome show. So let's see how this plays out as we see as the two step siblings try to deal with being siblings while also keeping away the love that they once used to have. So we're going to go ahead and get this episode started. The title of the first episode is The Former Couple Refuses to Say It's Things Like This. So let's go ahead and get this started. Ugh. After I get my headphones together, I gotta get a new headset. Alright, let's get this trashy show started, which will probably be good. In 3, 2, 1. Oh boy. Oh my goodness, don't be this way. Wow. Yep, it's love. Oh boy. Just looks like such a wholesome, well put together family. But if only they knew. Oh, yes, they do, especially in y'all case. How nice. How slay. And even, reading the synopsis, it seems like it was just fundamental differences. So they obviously don't really hate each other. They just didn't work initially. So that would definitely leave the pathway for a future relationship to blossom. But it's just now awkward because they're step siblings. How can I assist you? You came to you came to this man's room to talk about this. You don't get out the room. Absolutely not. Is that right? Oh wow, they were born on the same day. Oh my goodness. Of course, she'd be the one. Yo, no wonder this man left her. If you don't get out this man's room, Lord have mercy. Oh. Again, love is war. Just with a different synopsis. I like how my man was enjoying peace and quiet, and she walked up in here and started all this mess, and now he's in a game. And of course she knows. Of course she knows. Oh, we're taking that approach. Oh. Ah! Dang, got him. Yo, this girl is adorable. This girl is absolutely adorable. I swear, I feel you. I feel you. I like how you walked in this man's room and started all this conflict and then stormed out slamming the door. Who door are you slamming? You better come back in here and respect this door. Oh boy. Yeah. I mean, not like y'all would have did a really good job even if y'all weren't in the same class. Look at that. My man. Of course, she was the representative. Oh, of course. Of course. Oh man, this is gonna be a struggle with y'all being in the same class and the same school. I swear. Of course. Bruh. What? Because well, that's partly your fault. Like, because you went around telling people anyway. I mean, it's not really her fault though. See, their communication level issues really was on just a fundamental level where there really wasn't any animosity. They just it's a maturity thing more than anything too. There's definitely promise for them. It just is awkward now that they are step siblings. Oh, yo! Oh, she's gonna play the complex. Oh, that was a smooth. I mean, she did it to look out for you too. So yeah, she was trying to. I guess she tried to clean up what accidentally happened. She's all right. She's all right. He's talking about chicken breasts. Yeah, like absolutely impossible. He probably wasn't even thinking about it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you bringing up stuff you weren't even thinking about. This girl's still in love. Out of the two of them, my goodness. I mean, y'all supposed to be siblings, right? Absolutely not. You are absolutely stunning. Please don't do that. But why would you be trying so hard unless you're trying to get back with him? No, you ain't. No, you ain't. No, you ain't. I mean, bruh. Like, seriously. You knew exactly what you was doing. Bruh, you the one that's lusting right now. Go take yourself to your room and put some clothes on. Bruh, go to your room. Yo. And there it is. Boobies. Did you not just realize that the moment you walked yourself in this? See, girl, you better go ahead and stop. You got way too carried. Now go take yourself to your room and put some clothes on. Thank you. Thank you. My goodness. Someone, like, come on. They are. Absolutely. Oh. She alright. They alright. It was just fundamental miscommunication issues. Uh-oh. This is not working out. This is not working out. This ain't working out. It's just this man's expression. Oh. Oh, he was cute. Yo. Interruption. Oh. Good morning. Y'all absolutely would have. And this is a problem. This is a very big problem. Damn. Oh my goodness. This is gonna be alright. This is gonna be alright. It really wasn't as trashy of a first episode and was actually more wholesome than anything. Oh. Like, she was cute in middle school. Like, okay, so that actually went better than I thought it was gonna go. So, a couple of thoughts about this show. They're good to each other. Especially when you're going through middle school relationships and stuff like that, sometimes you're still learning about yourself. This is really a textbook learning about yourself, kind of getting triggered at the smallest things, breaking it off, sometimes getting back together. These things happen very commonly between middle and high school, and it looks like between these two, I don't even feel any real level of animosity or hatred whatsoever. Like, normally you'll see some really, really combative couples to each other, but their combativeness to each other is really settled in nature. And we saw that because when they had that little her wanting to flaunt herself thing, and obviously all the emotions just came completely rushing back between the two, you see very quickly that they were a couple that was probably bound to get back together. However, in this set of circumstances is why we are here reacting in this show and why we have the show the title that it is, because they are now step-siblings. Now, quite frankly, I don't know what they're going to do. Y'all heard me talk a bit, and if you've been watching my couple of Cuckoo's reactions, I've been talking a bit about the set of circumstances that is going on there between, Nagi and Sachi, particularly because of the fact they aren't really related at all. The fundamental difference is that they have been raised with each other their entire life, so there's just no way that can happen. There's zero way that can happen, nor is there any way that I could even remotely accept that because of their circumstances. But in this situation, obviously babies weren't swapped and everything, but, similar circumstances here where their parents remarried or married or whatever the circumstance is there. And I have to relook at that particular point of how they started as a couple. But now we're in this boat where they are now living under the same roof. They've just started living under the same roof. They are first years in high school. They have not figured out much of anything when it came to them separating from each other. Now they're living under the same roof, and I don't know how they're going to do it. And I would be completely understanding if, they're going to have to break it to their parents or whatever the circumstance is going to be. But I get that there's going to be a lot of trying and tribulation here, but that they're going to be more wholesome to each other than they're going to probably be combative to each other. There's definitely going to be some obvious issues of fights that are going to happen, but I don't get the incredible hostility that I get from other couples that might have broken up and might be exes or whatever. Stories that we've seen in the past that have had a similar premise or a similar set of circumstance that led to a couple separating. So my overall opinion is decent. I think this is going to be a really decent watch, and we might actually get a really good wholesome story out of this. So minus the obvious fact that they are family now. I think it was good. I think that I'm glad I picked this up. I think that this is going to be a great show to watch to kind of bridge the gap with the depression that I'm going to have from shows like Made in Abyss, from the absolute trashiness that I'm going to have from shows like Rent a Girlfriend. I think this is going to be a better show than Rent a Girlfriend, hands down, because at least here they have acknowledged that they pretty much acknowledged that there are still feelings there, and that they're going to have to figure this out. And I think that they're going to probably come to some level of a wholesome conclusion to that, compared to Rent a Girlfriend, where it's just trash and there's just no hope for anyone in that show. So, with that said, that is my reaction to this show, and I'm actually looking forward to reacting to the duration of this season. This is a currently unknown episode count, so we actually do not know how many episodes there's going to be of this show. I would assume it's going to be 12 or 13. I do not foresee a show like this being like how a couple of Cuckoos is going to be, where that's going to be 24. If this is going to be a 24 episode show, I'd be very shocked. But if I find out there's an episode count, I'll correct that next week. But as of the time of this reaction, there is no listed episode count. So we'll see how long this lasts. But I hope you guys enjoyed the reaction and enjoyed the first episode of this show. If you did like the reaction, please consider liking the video and subscribing to this channel. And if you want to be one of the first to be notified when a new reaction becomes available, hit the bell icon. So this is another Wednesday show that airs. It airs actually at the exact same time as Made in Abyss. So the reactions will tend to come back to back to each other. And I'll do do my best to keep up to date with these reactions as much as I can. So that's it. Thanks for watching the reaction, guys. And until next week's episode, catch you later.